So, up to in the last session, we discussed AWS S3, bucket creation and deletion, objects uploading and deletion in bucket versioning, static web hosting, storage classes, replication. We discussed same region replication and cross region replication, transfer acceleration, encryption. We done at object level and bucket level, metadata and tags, bucket policy, access control list, lifecycle management, S3 event notification with simple notification service, and access log. Up to we discussed AWS S3, those features. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss some more feature S3 event notification with SQS, simple queue service, simple queue service. And also we discuss in this session object logs, object log. These two concepts we discuss one by one. Okay. Now I'll start my AWS account. I had to open my AWS account. Click on Management Console. Sign into the console. Have to enter your password. Sign in. Those are recently visited services in my account. It is showing. Now I explain AWS event notification with simple queue service. In previous session, we discussed S3 event notification with SNS. Simple notification service I am explaining with hands-on. Whenever I am uploading the objects into the bucket, we got the notification to your mail ID. To delete the object in bucket, we got the notification to your mail ID. That's in the last session, we discussed with practically S3 event notification with SNS we have completed. Now, in this session, we are going to explain S3 event notification with SQS. With the SQS, we had to discuss. That is, Amazon Simple Queue Service is fully managed message queuing service. Using simple queue service, we can send, store, and receive messages between software components at any volume without losing messages or requiring other services to be available. To explain this concept, simple queue service, first I had to create the bucket and then implement SQS, simple queue service. Okay. Now I am creating the bucket. To create bucket, we can choose the services. Under the services, we had to choose S3. S3. Now we had to create the bucket. Those are the previously created buckets. Just wait. Before to explain S3 event notification, in the last session, I explained access logs concept I am explaining. In VCE, Vardhaman College of Engineering, access logs main bucket, I am uploading one object I am uploading. The access logs are created in another bucket, that is VCE access logs, Vardhaman College of Engineering access log. Already I told that in previous session, after you are creating access log, 1 or 1.5 hour time taken. After that, the access logs are created. Now You see that I am not deleted whatever I am creating the buckets on Saturday class. We can click on VCA access logs. See here, the access logs are created. Access logs are created. For showing to you, I am not deleting these buckets. Okay. Now, I come to the point. S3 event notification with simple queue service. First, I'm creating the bucket. I'm creating the bucket. Click on create bucket. I'm given the bucket name. I'm given the bucket name BCE SQS. I'm given Bardhaman College of Engineering simple queue service. I'm chosen Mumbai region. We can click on ACLs is enabled. Scroll down. We can remove the tick mark, block all public access. Put the tick mark for acknowledgement. Scroll down. Scroll down. Click on create bucket. Bucket is created with the name VCE simple queue service. VCE simple queue service. I am not uploading any objects in this bucket VCE SQS. Now the next step, the first step, I am creating the bucket. Next step, we go to the SQS service. Click on create queue option. We can type it in the search box SQS simple queue service. Click on SQS. Click on create queue. Here we have to choose the details. We have to choose the type is either standard or FIFO. Here if we choose the type standard, at least once delivery, message ordering is not preserved. Here FIFO is first in first out delivery, message ordering is preserved. Whatever as per your convenient, we had to choose the type. We had to choose the type. Now I am choosing the type is standard. I am given the name. I am given the name. That the name I am given, that is VCE SQS 1 I am given. SQS 1 I am given. Scroll down. I am not given anyone. Click on create queue option. Click on create queue option. Okay. Now SQS is created. SQS is created. See here, SQS1 is created. Here we have to copy ARN, Amazon resource name. We have to click on that. We have to copy and paste it in the notepad. Paste it in the notepad. Scroll down. Here we have to click on access policies. We have to click on access policies. Here we have to click on access policies option. Scroll down. Scroll down. Here in access policy, we can choose the edit option. We can click on the edit option. Here the edit option is there. Click on that edit option. Click on generate policy. Scroll down here. There is no here. Okay. Go to the queues. You are creating the queue. You are creating SQS. We are created. Open this one. Click on edit option here. Click on edit option here, scroll down, here access policy is there, here we can click on generate. There is this option here. This is, I copied the ARN, and then go to the access policies tab, here I am click on edit option, click on policy generator option is there, policy generator, here option is there, click on that. We don't know the JSON code format, for that you click on policy access generator. Here we can select type as SQS policy. Here the step 1, we can select the policy type, select the type of policy is SQS, simple queue service we have to select. Next, add statement. Here in add statement, we can enter star in principle. We can select actions as all, we'll put the tick mark, here whatever I copy Amazon resource name, that's I copy and paste it here, and paste it here, Amazon resource name. Scroll down. After that, you have to click on add statement. Here, the next step, we can click on generate policy. We have to copy this code. First, we have to paste it in Notepad. And this JSON code, we copy it and paste it. We have to close this button. And here, Amazon SQS, whatever the access policy code is there, that we had to delete. Our code, we copy and paste it here. Our code. And then click on save changes. Click on save option. Now, we have to create S3 event notifications. For that, we go for our bucket. We have to type it on search box S3. Click on this. Here you are created the bucket name VCE SQS. Click on that. Here the tabs are there: objects tab, properties tab, permissions tab, metrics tab, management tab, access points tab. Here we have to open the bucket and then you choose the tab, go to the properties tab. Here scroll down. Here we have to choose, go to the event notification. We can click on create event notification. We give the event notification name VCE event 1 I am given, Vardhaman College of Engineering, event 1 or event CSC I am given. Scroll down. Here, we had to choose the prefix, images, PDF, whatever, as per your requirement. If you want to fix the prefix, you have to fix it. Suffix also, we can fix it. That is the optional. I'm not given anyone in the event notification. The type I am chosen, object creation, put, post, copy, and multi-part upload completed. All those things, object creation, all object create events, I'll put the tick mark. Means all these are applied. And object removal, permanently delete the object, delete marker created. For these two also, I'll put the tick mark here. Object removal, all object removal events are applied when I am putting the tick mark is here. When I am putting the tick mark is here. Okay, that is I am choosing the event types. Event types. Scroll down. I am not put the tick mark for object registration, object ACL. Right? If you want that, you can choose the tick mark also. I am not apply any replications also. Scroll down. Here, the destination. Destination. You are chosen. The destination is simple queue service, not the SNS. In previous, I am choosing the destination is SNS topic I am chosen. I am not apply the destination lambda function. That's why I am not chosen. You have to choose the destination simple queue service. That's we have to select it. We have to select our queue service. I am creating in Amazon S3 the simple queue service I am creating. Vardhaman College of Engineering SQS 1 I am creating. Okay. Click on Save Changes. Click on Save Changes. Open your bucket. Bucket name is VCA SQS. Right now, there is no objects I am uploading. Now, I am uploading the objects. I am uploading the objects. For this, choose Upload option. Add files. In the desktop, Vardhaman College folder, the images are there. I'll choose the coffee image. You have to give the permission. Grant public read access. Put the tick mark here. Click on upload. Click on upload. I am uploading one object. I am uploading one object. Parallelly, I have to open the SQS service in my AWS account. In my AWS account, SQS simple queue service. You have to open this one. You have to open this one. See here, before opening queues, we have to observe. Queues we have to observe. Messages available. Messages available. Okay. Now, I want to upload one more object in my bucket, that is VCE simple queue service bucket. I am uploading one more object. Click on upload. Add files. I am choosing another object I want to upload. Click on this. To give the permission, grant public read access. Put the tick mark. Click on upload option. Click on upload option. Okay. Now, that to open your SQS, you refresh this one. The messages available in previous 2 is there. Now messages available 3 is there. Messages available 3 is there. Now Now we can click on this one. You can open your SNS, sorry, your SQS. Click on that. Here, send and receive messages option is there. Send and receive messages option is there. You click on send and receive messages. Scroll down. Here, messages available 3. Polling duration is 30. Maximum message count is 10 is given. You can click on poll for messages. See here, see here, polling is done. Polling is done. ID, sent, size, and received. And received. That's about a simple queue service. When I am uploading the another object in the bucket, see here, upload, add file. I am chosen this image I am uploading. Click on OK. Permission I am given. Grant public read access. Put the tick mark. Click on upload. Here in this we refresh in SQS service. SQS service. Poll for messages. See that poll message progress is showing. 2 received after a few minutes. Polling progress is showing. Polling progress is showing. That's about the SQS simple queue service. If you want to know the differences, those differences we have to see in your PPTs. Have to see in your PPTs. That's about your S3 event notification with SQS. In previous session, I explained S3 event notification with SNS. For this, I apply email notification service. Email notification service. If we are using SMS, that is chargeable. Chargeable. SMS is chargeable. Email is the free service. That's why I'm using S3 event notification with SNS, the email I am using. If we are using SMS, we are getting bill from the AWS. This is about event notification with SQS. Now, I'm going to explain the another concept, object logs I am applying. In the last session, if we are seeing one step I am missing, that's why I am not got the result. That is, this feature is not enabled, the AWS is showing. Now, I have to follow the steps. I apply the object log in my bucket. After certain period only, that object is not deleted. That object is not deleted. See here, the object log, object log, object log. Now, here, object log, it allows us to offer level of protection against our objects in your bucket and prevents them from being deleted either for set of time that is defined by us. We are defined the period. After certain period only, that object is deleted. I apply object log after certain period, then that object has to be deleted. Beyond that period, we can't delete the object. We cannot enable or disable the object log after creation of the bucket. Be careful to apply object locking. After apply the object locking, enable or disable, it's not possible. We can't enable or disable the object lock after the creation of the bucket. The object lock has two modes. One is compliance mode. Second one is governance mode. Second one is governance mode. Now, to explain this, first I am creating the bucket. I am creating the bucket. First, I had to create the bucket. Click on create bucket. Bucket name I am given VCE object clock. VCE object clock I am given. AWS region, Mumbai region I am chosen. Click on ACLs is enabled. Remove the tick mark, block all public access. Put the tick mark for acknowledgement. See here in object clock, the steps we have to see that. We create the bucket, select ACLs is enabled and give public access. We have to enable bucket versioning feature. Bucket versioning feature. That's we have to enable it while creating your bucket. Click on enable. What is the next step? Go to advanced settings. That step I am not done in the previous session. That's why the object lock is not showing in your AWS account. Go to advanced settings, scroll down while creation of the bucket. Advanced setting option is there. Click on that. Here, object lock enable default disabled is there. We have to choose enable. We have to choose enable. Here, see that the message is given. Enabling object lock will permanently allow objects in this bucket to be locked. In this bucket to be locked. We'll put the tick mark for acknowledgement. Scroll down. Click on create bucket. Click on create bucket. Bucket is created with the name VCE object lock in Mumbai region. I am not uploading any objects till now. The next step, that's those steps I have done. Go to advanced settings, check enable for object lock, put the tick mark for acknowledgement, click on create bucket. Those steps I have followed. Next, you have to open your bucket. Go to the properties tab. Go to the properties tab. You have to choose the properties tab. Scroll down. Scroll down. Object lock is there. Click on edit option. Now see here. Now see here. In previous it is not there. Once Amazon S3 object lock is enabled, you can't disable object lock or suspend bucket versioning for the bucket. For the bucket, I had to click on default retention is enabled. See that default retention mode, governance or compliance. If we choose governance, users with the specific IAM permission can overwrite or delete protected object version during the retention period. If we choose the default retention mode, compliance, no users can overwrite or delete protected objects version during the retention period. During the retention period. Here, we had to select compliance. We had to select compliance. Now, I am selecting the compliance means in compliance mode, the object is immutable until its retention date has passed. Remember, to delete the objects that have this configuration, you must close AWS account that they are associated with. We have to choose the default retention period. Default retention period. I'm not given much more dates. I'm given the retention period date is 1 day. I am given 1 day. I am given. You may choose days. You may choose years also. I am choosing the days. 1 day I am chosen. 1 day I am chosen. Remember, students, don't give years. So practice. Don't give years. Choose days only. You have to practice object lock. To open the AWS account on next day after 24 hours, you can remove that object locking. Otherwise, that object cannot be deleted. I am explain the future object locking. Click on Save Changes. I am applying the object lock. After that, in my bucket, I am uploading the object. Click on Add Files. Select the image. I am choosing permission, grant public read access. Put the tick mark. Click on Upload. Click on Upload. What is the retention period I am given? For the object, 1 day I am given. If I delete the object, that is not deleted. That is not deleted. I am applying the future object locking. After that retention period is over, then only the object has deleted. Object has deleted. That's why to give the retention period, you don't give years for practicing purpose. You have to give the days only, 1 day or 2 day. After that, you can remove the object and delete the bucket. Delete the bucket. See that this is bucket I am creating, VCE object lock. In this bucket, I am uploading the object. Now, after completion of period, I have mentioned in the red mark also. See that. This I have mentioned in the red mark. While practicing, don't save the changes, because after this we are not able to delete the bucket for that particular period. I am given the retention period in object lock, 1 day I am given. 1 day I am given. After 24 hours only, that retention period has over, then only that bucket has to be deleted. That's why I have mentioned that in the note also. While practicing, don't save the changes, because after this we are not able to delete the bucket for that particular period. If that particular period is over, then we can delete all the objects and then we can delete the bucket. That's why to practice the object locking, we have to choose the retention period 1 day or 2 day only. Then the next day we can delete the objects and then we can delete the bucket also. We can delete the bucket also. That's why for students, you remember this point. That's why I'm given as a red mark. I'm given as a red mark. Okay. Now, I'm deleting this bucket. I'm deleting this object first. Click on delete. See that in earlier, to delete the object, we have to type the message permanently delete. Now to confirm deletion, type delete, click on delete object, click on delete objects. Now, you try to delete this bucket, click on that. The bucket name is VC object lock, delete. What that? Delete bucket, VCE object lock. The bucket name, you copy it. Try to enter this in the text box. No, it's not enabled in the text box. That's why I'm saying that. We are given the retention period in object lock. We are given the retention period. I have mentioned 1 day. After 1 day only, that object has to be deleted. I am delete the object. You have to open the bucket. See that I am applying the versioning feature. Click on show version. That object is there or not? See here. That's not deleted. After the retention period only, that has to be deleted. This is the object locking feature. After completion of the retention period, only, your bucket has to be deleted. That's why for practicing the object clock, we had to give the retention period in days only. In days only. Don't choose the years. If we are chosen the year, after completion of 1 year, you are deleting the bucket. If you are given mention the 2 years, after completion of the 2 years, you have to delete that bucket. Your free style eligibility is 12 months. 12 months. For practicing the object log, we had to choose the days only. Days only. That's about the S3 futures. I explained around the 16 futures I had to explain in S3. Creation of bucket, uploading objects, deletion of objects, deletion of the bucket, bucket versioning, static web hosting, storage classes, replication. I explained same region replication, cross region replication, transfer accelerations. In encryption, I explained bucket level encryption, object level encryption, metadata and tags, bucket policy, access control list, lifecycle management, S3 event notification with SNS, S3 event notification with SQS, access logs, and objects logs. Those many features I explain with practically. If any queries, raise your hands. That's about, I think, many features I explained in S3. And also I explained many features in compute service also, right? Around, I'm taken the classes for EC2 service, EC2 compute service, around 13 hours I am taken. In S3, 5 hours I am taken to explain the features of Amazon Web Services S3. I am taken 5 hours I am taken. In next day, I had to explain in upcoming days. This week, I am explaining the another concept, identity and access management. Here, in identity and access management, how we had to create the users, how we had to create the groups, how we had to create the policies, how we had to apply our custom policies. All those concepts we had to discuss hands-on in this week. Any queries? Raise your hands. Any queries? Raise your hands.